Game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Pitts. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interesting to see now.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Got his man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air on first down. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on first and 10. He's going to pass. Turns it loose. He makes the catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown! Georgia Tech!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Moran. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Briggs. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged on the outside, it's Sexton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got him in the flat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 100 Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Fires and picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dine. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the chains for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Georgia going up tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
This is just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Right down the middle. Connection to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 20 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Bulldogs!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off the speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Got a man. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else...
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late.
And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him, too.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get to him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football, I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down, same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They want that clock to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The offense starts this drive late in the game with very poor field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man, it's Brooks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they can get it to a one-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They give it to him again. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most.
Looking for a huge play. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Some would say run out of clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick and